blue off the brown, and that possibly is a talking point whether he could have played a different positional shot from the brown to the blue. But as you would expect from John Higgins, great character. It's set up beautifully, and I think it will be set up beautifully for tonight.
Yeah, well, Judd Trump was the man who said that in his semi-final against Ding Junhui, in the last session of that, he could hardly walk around the table. The tension was so crushing and overpowering, and I bet it's beginning to feel just a little bit like that for both men now.
That was a bit of a free shot for John. He wasn't going to leave anything. Had he potted the red, he was on the black. So. Well, that's quite an attacking safety shot. He wants the balls open, but the last frame, Steve Davis alluded to it, we did at the time. This was so unlucky. He opened the reds, he's on the black, and that red just come off the cushion and blocked the path for the black. Otherwise, Judd would have possibly gone on to take the frame.
Terrific safety, great line and length. Well, not only did he find the pot, he found the gap. Now, can he cut the brown in? If he'd have caught it a little bit fuller, it'd have been perfect. Oh, he's overcut it. Didn't seem possible.
The Trump won.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy brown by any means, so it was a brilliant opening pot, and he was a bit unlucky not to be on a ball colour. He cannoned the brown and just overcut that, and the chance now falls to John Higgins. Oh, that's a bit closer to the blue than he intended.
One.
Well, that's a mistake, but does it go up past the brown? If it does, that's come to his rescue. And look at that, no problem.
Six.
So just at the moment, the snooker gods are in favour of John Higgins. Maybe having a little bit of help from his dear dad as well here. John's family have all come down. They're all there up in the Champions Lounge, and it's been a very emotional time for the Higgins household. John Senior was always here, loved by everybody in the snooker world.
Seven.
And that's John's mum there, Josephine, who's a fabulous lady. Loves a good chat.
$13. Okay, yep. $14. 20. $21.
Maybe would have wanted a little more angle on the pink than he's finished up with. I don't think he wants to be playing the red along the top cushion. He's not played that well.
27.
Yeah, he underhit it by quite a margin there. He's now looking at the long straight red. This isn't the red he played for. He played for the one just to the right and above the pink. Beautifully cued.
28.
Might take the chance here as we see that red drop in. Just a cannon. A couple of reds here. Now he's just played for the single red, so it'll be down for the blue this time. Doesn't have to go into the
34.
reds. There's 3 or 4 still available, and they will clear each other. John's made it up to the 90% pot success rate.
35.
As I say, as he pots each red, provided he gets the right side of the blue on this occasion, he can continue this break without playing any little cannons.
Okay. 40.
You can see that last frame has given John quite a bit of confidence again. He looked a little edgy in the previous frame, especially when he missed that long red, but at the time I thought in close he's not going to make any mistakes, and he didn't.
$41.
Well, the pink
47.
back on its own spot, so well, he'd probably play this with a little bit of pace. He won't risk playing on the pink, you wouldn't have thought, because it could go wrong. Bit of extra pace, go up for the blue.
48.
It's not good. It's not good.
And he has the brown over the pocket as a little bit of insurance. Okay, may need the spider, but a wry smile from John. If the brown wasn't there, it would be end of break. And he's got an angle, as we show you. The little flick on the red just spoiled it there, but not going to be easy from where that white has landed to control the next position shot. The white will automatically come back up the table. Needs to come up past the pink. Well, that is a bonus and a half. Well, maybe it doesn't cut in, but there's no way he was playing the cannon on that red. It was such a tough
52.
and awkward shot. He hit it thinner than he intended and almost put that red on. It's a thin one.
$54.
2 reds going. He's finished near the blue again.
Yeah, he's making hard work of this, and 2 reds going in won't matter to John. If he can pot the blue, he'll go 58 points in front, 59 remaining. He thinks he can.
That was a good shot. harder shot than it looked. He was so close to the blue there.
59.
And he's finished on the red. Look at all those chalk marks on the table around the pink. That's all the little screw shots and stun shots. Look at all the chalk marks on the
60.
cloth.
$65. 66.
One chance in the previous frame. He made a 93 break. And it was only one chance he needed in this frame.
72. 73. 80.
We've had 73
81.
centuries so far in this year's Betfred.com World Championship. And if he can make a
86.
century, it would be John's 9th.
88. 91.
Sign of a true champion performing like this.
$95.
Beautifully played with a little help of the run of the balls. 100 is John Higgins' 9th century in this year's World Championship. Hasn't he taken
106.
these well? All of a sudden, the former 3-times world champion is all square with young Judd Trump. What a final. It's 12 frames each. Well, John, that was quite a couple of frames for the Wizard of Wishaw.
Yes, a little bit fortuitous, you may say, with a couple of positional shots, but he's just keeping his head down and trying to pot everything. And Judd, obviously, has had a little bit of a setback, and this is the difference in just the run of the ball sometimes. We say it's all about fractions. This was what he was left with, and he found a pot here, tight against the baulk cushion. Great safety shot from John Higgins, but he found a path, potted the red clean as a whistle, found a path back to baulk. If he catches the brown half ball, he gets a great chance. It was a thin cut. I'd be honest with you, I didn't think he could overcut it. He did, and then John Higgins did the rest. But that's how close the margins are.
Yeah, this was that thin cut, and I, like you, John, didn't think he could overcut it, but there it was, and that was his last shot.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Final frame of the session.
So that's the case now. Who's going to be leading going in the final session this evening?